Yo, welcome everyone. It is getting worse. Bitcoin continues lower, and to be completely honest with you, I am still expecting another major push down for the final wave. Let me show you. You're first going to see our daily and the weekly high from time frame areas of support are right now clearly getting quite a significant break towards upside, and only a few hours ago, Bitcoin also hit our price target of 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, almost to the exact dollar accuracy. More about the importance of this Fibonacci level slightly later in the video, but it really does look like on the entire move down, people are actually getting significantly wrecked. Pay right now attention to the past 24-hour liquidations. Over 824 million of US dollars completely wiped out. Not only long trades, also short trades are right now getting liquidated. However, we have gotten almost 600 million of long trades completely wiped out from the entire cryptocurrency market. And as you probably know, I right now still do remain in my short trades, not only on Bitcoin, also on Ethereum, on XRP, and also Solana. And yes, to be honest right now, I am still expecting lower targets to be hit on Bitcoin literally in the upcoming days. But the reality right now is, overall speaking, on the daily time frame, we are definitely right now trading at some very important levels. And yes, even though I'm expecting another push down, I am preparing myself to fire another major long or buy trade. But why so? Pay right now attention to one of the indicators that not a lot of people even know about. It is going to be the Adler Stochastic CG Oscillator on the monthly time frame. What you're right now going to see with this exact indicator, we are being exactly in the oversold area, and last time we reached the oversold area, it really does look like Bitcoin started moving quite impulsively towards the upside, towards another all-time high. It happened back in October 2024, and also right here, for example, back in 2022, at the end of the bear market, at the end of this major push towards upside, we bottomed once the Adler Stochastic CG Oscillator reached the oversold area, and only after that, Bitcoin then got another major rally towards the upside and actually started a brand new bull market. So right now, looking at the Adler Stochastic CG Oscillator reaching the oversold area, you be the judge, but it really does look like it is going to be quite a significant bullish Bitcoin indication. Also right now, when we go on the weekly time frame, for sure, right now we are not in the oversold just yet, and this right here could potentially be one of the reasons why ideally we can still be looking for another push down on Bitcoin. Then of course we are going to see if the Adler's indicator is going to reach the oversold area on the weekly time frame right here, and only then we are going to get a bottom on Bitcoin and also get another major bounce back towards the upside. This right here, if we reach the oversold area, in my opinion, it is definitely going to be a beautiful bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally right now, let's go with the RSI indicator, because what we are right now seeing on the daily time frame is also not really going to be that bearish. You can write a notice, we are trading exactly in the oversold area. Last time we were in the oversold, Bitcoin definitely bottomed out and we then started moving quite nicely towards the upside. However, there is something I would like to see on the RSI in the upcoming days before I'm going to fire another long or buy trade, and it's actually going to be a regular bullish divergence. So you can right to see back in the past right here, back in February 2025. Of course, Bitcoin was moving towards the upside, the RSI indicator went in the oversold area, but then suddenly we started forming brand new lower lows on Bitcoin, but on the RSI we got another higher low. It was a bullish divergence, it was also a liquidity grab below our recent lows, and only after we started forming a bullish divergence right here, then Bitcoin bottomed out and got another major push towards the upside. So yes, later in the video, not only I'm going to share with you the exact price target right here, but also we need to talk about another major area of support for Bitcoin if right now we are going to go even lower. Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and of course also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's talk about about the importance of our 1.618 Fibonacci extension level that, yes, it was hit only a few hours ago, literally to the exact dollar accuracy. Maybe you do remember our bearish elite wave count I shared with you only a few days ago. What we said right here, we need to identify our first impulse right here. We got a correction. Right now, Bitcoin, clearly, it does look like we are moving in our third elite wave. We can be expecting quite a nice bounce towards the upside, literally in the upcoming days, before the final move towards the downside, before the final wave is then potentially going to be formed. So what is the most important target of the third elite wave? It is definitely going to be the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level that right now it really does look like it was hit beautifully. By the way, yes, I am using the log scale right here because logarithmic scale right now it is actually being respected very, very nicely. And probably right now you're wondering what is going to be the exact target for our fourth elite wave. Here, first of all, you need to pay attention to the second elite wave because it really does look like our second one right here was definitely more of a shallow correction, which right now means that the fourth elite wave could potentially get a bigger push towards the upside, and only after everyone probably is going to think, okay, the bottom on Bitcoin is in, let's potentially then get also another push down for us to then finally finish the entire 5-wave price structure towards downside. And what are right now going to be the most important targets for our fourth elite wave? What we are going to do, let's go with our Fibonacci retracement from the exact high back towards the exact low. And right here, I do have a template ready for you, which is going to be the fourth elite wave price targets. And you can now see the most important targets are going to be 0.236, 0.32, and then also the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. However, again, we know the second elite wave was more of a shallow one. That is why the fourth elite wave could potentially go slightly higher. That is right now why, ideally, we are looking at least towards the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, if not even the golden Fibonacci ratio at approximately 0.618 and also 0.65 Fibonacci level at, let's just say, 84,500 US dollars. This specific price target right here is definitely going to be a very important one, also because you're going to notice our previous high was formed exactly at this specific area, which also right now means it is going to be a liquidity level. If Bitcoin right here, right now, does get a bounce towards the upside, it definitely should look more of a corrective move. The price action ideally is going to be more of a choppy price action, and only after that we might be expecting another push towards downside for Bitcoin to then finally once again take the recent low right here, wrecked even more people from the entire crypto market. Of course, also then probably a lot of people are going to be in the extreme fear once again, and only after we are finished with all of that we might be looking for another major bounce towards the upside. But the reality right now is, what if I'm right now wrong on my idea? What if Bitcoin is not going to get another push down and we are literally going to right now explode massively towards the upside, maybe even towards 100,000 US dollar area? What is going to be another major bullish indication you really should right now pay attention to? We are going to go back on the daily time frame because right here we need to identify a very important trendline area of resistance. Let's go with our trendline right here and let's try to connect this specific high with the lower high Bitcoin formed only a few days ago right here. And you can right now notice this specific diagonal area of resistance is going to come in on Bitcoin, let's just say at approximately 87,500 US dollars if we are right now using the log scale. If we do go with the normal one, of course we do need to adjust our trendline area of resistance slightly, but nevertheless, let's just say the very important level is still going to be coming in at approximately 88,000 US dollars. So this specific trendline area of resistance, in my opinion, it's better to go with it using the log scale. And of course, we can right to say if the level gets broken towards the upside, there is going to be a very high probability that Bitcoin bottomed out at this specific area and that we are actually expecting right here another quite a significant breakout straight towards the upside. That is why I'm telling to you the only trades right here I'm interested in are still going to be brand new buy trades. And that is one of the reasons why, if you want to trade with us, definitely take an advantage of the free 8,500 US dollar bonus with the second link down below in the description. There is no KYC and also no VPN. You click the link right here, you register and you deposit. You're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. For example, you deposit 1,000, you're going to get 200 USDT completely for free. And then also, the more you're going to trade and also the better you're going to trade, the bigger rewards you're going to get. So if you're looking for a brand new trade right here, definitely take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let's talk talk about what is going to be the most important next price target if Bitcoin right here does continue lower. And this level that I'm going to show you right now is, in my opinion, the best level for us to be looking for another long or a buy trade. What we are going to do right here, let's go on the 3-day time frame, for example, because right here we want to identify an important zone that was already respected in the past. We are going to be connecting our recent lows right here with our recent highs, and you're right now going to see this specific zone definitely has been beautifully respected in the past. It was previously an exact area of resistance and also right here an exact area of support. So if it was respected in the past, it can also be respected in the future. And right now, if you look like that, we are already trading at this specific zone of support. But the reality right now is the most important Fibonacci ratio of them all is still going to be the major golden Fibonacci ratio. That is right now why if we go with our Fibonacci retracement from our swing low back towards the swing high, you're going to see golden Fibonacci ratio is not coming in at the top of our zone, but actually just slightly below it at approximately $70,000. And not only that, we can right now zoom out even more and go with the anchored VWAP, anchor it exactly at the low right here in 2022. You can right now see the perfect alignment. In my opinion right now, the best target for us to be targeting on Bitcoin in the upcoming days is definitely going to be the area of approximately $70,000. And this specific zone right here is also some kind of nicely aligning with the target of our local fifth elite wave. What we are going to do right here, if Bitcoin is right now going to start forming the fourth elite wave, what we said before, the most important target is definitely going to be, of course, the golden Fibonacci ratio, and also I would say the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. However, we can right now also estimate the price target of the fifth elite wave. How are we going to do that? Let's go with our trend-based Fibonacci extension, because the fifth elite wave is usually the same size as our first elite wave. We are going to go from our high right here, measuring the entire first impulse and putting the third pivot at the start of our fifth elite wave. Let's just say we are going to top out at approximately 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and we need to go with the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension level. And you can now see it is not perfectly aligning with our golden Fibonacci ratio right here, but definitely it is right now suggesting Bitcoin, if we start forming our fifth elite wave, is definitely looking for another final push down below our recent low, ideally towards the area of our golden Fibonacci ratio at $69,000. Because also another way to measure the target of our fifth elite wave is to go simply with, again, Fibonacci extension levels, but in this case we go from this specific high all the way down towards the low of the third elite wave, putting the third pivot, let's just say at the start of our fifth elite wave at the 0.5, and we are going to go with 0.618 Fibonacci extension level. And right now in this scenario, you're going to see the golden Fibonacci ratio coming in exactly at our 0.618, and yes, it is going to be the area of $69,000. That is why right now I'm telling to you, if Bitcoin reaches this specific price target right here, definitely I'm closing out all of my short trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, literally on the entire crypto market. I don't want to be holding any more shorts. I'm only going to fire another long or a buy position, but of course not only Bitcoin. I'm going to look to long a lot of different altcoins as well. Ethereum, for example, XRP, Solana, maybe also some other ones. And also right now, another reason why ideally we are looking for a bigger bounce towards the upside after the fifth elite wave right here is potentially going to get finished, simply because right now Bitcoin confirmed quite a significant CME gap, because we closed this specific chart at approximately $84,500. $84,500 is literally going to be exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio. So potentially right now Bitcoin gets a push up, maybe we fill the CME gap right here, and only after that we then get another final push down. Our final wave wrecked even more people from the entire cryptocurrency market, and only after everyone is wrecked we might be looking for another major buying position, and of course also another major bounce towards the upside, literally on the entire crypto market. That is right now why if you want to trade with us, definitely take an advantage of the free bonus using the second link down below in the description. No KYC, no VPN. You register, you deposit, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also when you're going to be trading, and the better you're going to be trading, the bigger bonuses, the bigger rewards you're going to get. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.